coding, mostly. I know it says coding and Deadlock, but let's just change that straight up to programming, because that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, I wanted to reset so that way I could have it so that way we can listen to music and it not like get me murdered by Twitch or whatever. We can't listen to a whole lot of music because I mean, like, I still don't want to. I mean, we can. What should we listen to? I've been humming Bella Ciao for the last little bit, and I don't think that's that song. I don't know if it goes well. I like your musical test. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. I like the Chumbawamba version. Okay, so what if... Okay, well, first let me get a song. What's a good song? Not what I meant to do, but sure. We blasted it out the window. Nice. Gas station. This is what Primus sounds like to people who don't like Primus. Can you explain to me why the fuck you like... Oh, also, I should have switched it so you could actually read what I was doing. Why do people like Primus? Like, why? Music could go a bit lower? Sure. Primus is just funny. It has a groove. Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess we can listen to it. Bella Ciao. In an Italian restaurant. I mean, that would go hard. Bella Ciao, Chumbawamba. It's kind of got a different vibe. It's more of a party version of the song, but still. For context, if you guys aren't aware of this song was written when the occupation of Italy was happening, and they were kind of just fucked, and so they, you know, wanted to not have Nazis, so they wrote an anti-Nazi song. And that's what this is. The lyrics, for anyone who's not aware of what Bella Ciao is, honestly, you can translate Bella Ciao. It's like my love, beautiful, you know, something like that. Like, but all right. But it just means like beautiful or whatever. Goodbye, beautiful. Yes. It's usually a very like down tempo, sad kind of song. But of course, Chumbawamba, most famous for I Get Knocked Down. That song. Allegedly, the person who killed Charlie Kirk had this on their playlist. Not this version, but a version of it. He could have just been a groiper, though. We don't know. Because Nick Fuentes likes to play this song to make fun of Charlie, saying basically like, you are a you're not alt-right enough. But that guy is a fucking idiot, so. Oh, yeah, probably should make it so you can actually get out of the ground. The grower, I mean, like, yeah, we honestly don't know what the politics of that person are. I mean, this looks pretty good. That functions right. There were so many rumors about motivation. I don't think that really any of them were real. I don't think that they had a coherent political opinion. I will tell you, I don't believe the FBI's story. Not because, like, I think they're trying to cover something up, but just because it doesn't make sense. If that means they are covering something up, I don't know what or how that worked out, but, like, yeah. Their story makes no sense. Okay, so I think the next step to fix this is that I need to make... Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think that's necessarily a conspiracy. I think just that the guy running the FBI is an idiot. Hello, Abby. Hello. Everyone was trying so hard to get a story that made sense. And it's just, I think the guy was just an asshole. Abby says hello. Hello. I mean, this is another good one from them. It's not my favorite Chumbawamba song, but I mean... The Day the Nazi Died. I feel like everyone's only exposure to Chumbawamba was that one song in the 90s when they're based as fuck. Hello. I think we had a new scene where we have these. There's going to be a 3D scene. Corner. Oh, that's awesome, Count Cannoli. Let's see. What else can we go to? Therapist reviews the day the Nazis died. Oh, okay. How about some Harley Poe? Be honest, I don't know this one terribly well, but that's okay. So we add an area 3D. Okay, so I think that this zone is going to be for that area, and then we make a sibling. Hey, Seth. Aren't you not feeling good? Go lay down. Yeah, all right. If I lay in dead all day and oh, okay. Yeah, no, there's like a point when you've been in bed for too long and it's just like, okay, I have to get up or else I'm going to go insane. Do we need it when we exit? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think we need to attach exiting the body. All right, so if body, all right, if body dot is underscore in group, hi, Abby. So I have a group. This, I like the singers in the background. Hi, Abby. I've got a group that's just for the player. So if you go through that, then you All right, what's the next one? Oh, okay. We got some decent ones coming up. I think I'm just gonna let it go for a minute. Abby, what do you have to say for yourself? Hi. Oh yeah, no, totally go for it, man. Do you need anything to do that, Seth? I was gonna like make it a bull, but I can just like. Oh, that was very good, Abby. Oh, she's got an itchy. So she's acting wild about it. Okay, cool. That'll work then. All right, so what if switch equals, is it this? I forgot how you do this. That's not it. Ghetto switch bull. Godot bull switcher. I forgot how this works. Change a boolean on the same button press. Bull equals bull exclamation point. Got it. Cool. All right. Yeah, that's the thing I was trying to. I couldn't remember how you do that. All right, so while false switch makes L-shaped go viz and L-shaped to invis. Yeah, that's okay. So then every time we hit this, we just switch it. And we do based on process, I guess. I mean, that is that going to be heavy? Do I give a shit? Nah, I'm built different. If switch equals false, show hide. So we hide one, show the other one, and then we do an elif. And I think this should work. What song is this? This is Hell in You by Amigo the Devil. Just an amazing fucking musician. I can't listen to him too much because he's a little too good and he makes me very depressed. It's like, oof, right in the feels. Stop that. Oh, it's got to be like else if switch equals true, do those things. Okay, so while this is false, you make one group appear, and while it's the other thing, you switch it. The only time it switches is when you teleport. Some more Harley Poe. This song's called I Wanna Die. He wrote some interesting songs. Oop, I think those are switched. Yeah, no, I've switched them up. Okay, so I believe that this should work right now. I feel like this is a BoJack Horseman kind of song. This is Harley Poe, one of the progenitors of the murder folk genre. Okay, so now I need probably like a car. How about a long one? Or what other car can I use? I need to put something before and after this. Not the long diner. First class, maybe? These are fake. We're not actually gonna like use these, but his song's gonna be a little hokey, but he's got a couple that I'm like, that's a bop. Ouija is one of my favorites of Harley Poe. Gorehound is okay. Okay, so now I need to link up this with the other thing. Do I do this with... This is another good one by Harley Poe. I kind of honestly like his first album. I think this is his first album. Satan, Sex, and No Regrets. I'm trying to decide if I want to have these be part of the L-shaped car. Yeah, I think I do. But it needs to not be real. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. I need to have a moment. Okay. So, like, here's what I'm going to have happen, right? Only less. Yeah. He's like kind of... He has an on again, off again relationship with Bops. Okay, so... I want to have a fake version of the car. No, I don't need one here. I need it here? Wait. Do I need to have this entire thing mirrored? Man, fuck. Okay. If I have it here... Okay. Editable children. We need part... Wait, where is it? Ah, okay, there we go. All right, let's link this up so it works. I think that we kind of do the same thing that we did with the looper car, where it just like you hit this barrier and then it just teleports you to where you actually are supposed to be. The problem with that is it's not as easy to do. Because with the L shape or with the looper car, we could just, you know, make it teleport you 10 units to the left or the right. But this one, you're going to have to get teleported completely differently. And I'm worried that the L-shaped car itself is designed poorly. Because, like, one side is much longer than the other. I need to go get some more Kleenex. All right, well, here's some I Am the Living Dead. All right, I'm back. Ah. I don't have AJJ on my list. I need to listen to some AJJ. Where do I start with AJJ? Because I keep hearing people go, oh, you should listen to them. You should listen to them. And I like, they're part of the folk punk like loop. But I've never found like, what's the good AJJ song? People Too? I get AJJ and GG Allen confused, and I think that was part of my reason that I didn't want to like touch that. Because GG Allen is what happens if you search GG Allen? He did a great job being a shock jock. I dislike him aggressively. I'm trying to find a picture of him where he's not covered in blood and doesn't have his dick out. And isn't covered in actual human shit. Oh my god, he was working with nothing, dude. Holy shit. Unfortunate news, I've seen his penis. It was a microchode if I ever saw one. All right, well, anyway. Let's see what People 2, The Reckoning is by AJJ. Well, this isn't Gigi Allen. Gigi Allen is a different person. Yeah. The blood and feces really cover up all his swastikas and such. Yeah. There's a reason I don't like Gigi Allen. But yeah, AJJ is a different guy. And I think that's why. The singer from this was a social worker for a long time. Maybe I can, like, just throw this. I mean, this would be weird, but. That's a cute line. What if it just teleports you and rotates you 180 degrees? God. Would you rather consume gas station boner pills or sushi? I think it's got to be like this. When I was at a gas station, the biggest seller was Kratom. Yeah, dude, that stuff, I'm not about that stuff. That stuff, I don't know about that shit. Is there a way to print the player in rotational degrees? Yes, and make the code use that number of degrees to your teleport. Yes and yes. I wouldn't need to print it, but I do think that that is probably about what I need to do. That is... Kratom's some nasty shit. Okay, so it's gonna be like that, roughly. And then... if you want to know how bad, feel free to Google that shit. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what feel free is. Is that some sort of kratom or something? Gas station boner pills? What's another song that I've been listening to? I do need to listen to the new Proto Man. Maybe I just start with Act 1 and we just go through that. So, okay. The Proto Man are a Mega Man concept album band that went to school for it. And their first album is like, we learned a bunch of stuff in school and we're not going to pay attention to any of that shit. Their second album is a lot less punk. It's a lot more like Meatloaf vibes. I wanted to work at a drugstore, and the social worker thought it was the same as retail. It's very different. But yeah, this is the first album. It's got some fucking bangers. But it is a lot rougher. So if you don't like this one, the next one will probably be more your taste. But they've recently, as of like about a month ago, released the third act. They only really seem to add acts to this series when important shit is happening in the world, or at least in America. My sister was working on lab tests when Delta 8 was one. I used to take a shit ton of Delta 8, dude. That's a little on the scary side. I probably got some heavy metal poisoning then. I've seen these guys live in concert and they're fucking great. I guess I should send those things out, see what's going on. That's cool, man. Okay. I think when you hit here... No, that's wrong. It's got to be like this. It's got to be the short side. Oh, that is the short side. Never mind. I usually skip this one, but it's kind of got like a Muse thing going here. I'm going to go ahead and top off my coffee. I'll be right back. So you teleport from one to the other. Get some socks while I'm at it. Try not to freeze to death if I can. Feel so bad for Tilda. She had to go, you know, obviously we don't have a car, so she had to walk to work today. That's what she does normally. This morning the temperature was 10, feels like -3. What is that in Celsius? Feels like, okay, 10 F2C. This morning it was -12 degrees Celsius, but it felt like -19. So that sucks. Maine is cold as fuck. Let's turn off editable children, because I don't think we need that. Let's see what this feels like. Okay, something's very wrong. I wonder if it's getting mixed signals because of... Yeah, it's set backwards. I was right the first time. Okay, that's a little weird. I still need to fix this. Oh, is that why I had that? So because this is a concept album, like, the carpet's all wrong? I believe you're wrong. God, that goes so hard. What's your... I don't know what those letters mean. What's this song? This song is Unrest in the House of Light. This is the third track on the concept album. Proto Man had gone to go fight Dr. Wily and failed and died. And Light is like, don't go, Mega Man. This is not the shining carpet. Oh, God. Yeah, that ain't right. Your morning routine? I mean, my wake up and grind thing is I get up, I see my wife off to work, I make sure that the last words she hears out of my mouth are I love you. And then she goes to work, I start the coffee, then take a shower. This is like probably one of my favorites off of this album. This and the song that I believe comes directly after it. Yeah. I'd never make it as a TikTok influencer, nah. Oh, yeah. I think it's that it needs to be cut off a little bit earlier, but we can fix that. Okay, so that area works, but then the next step is I've got to figure out where and when to teleport and turn the player. If it's here, then we can skip a lot of shit. God, that bit. If you don't sing this in the fucking car and in the shower, I don't know who you are. God. Maybe it's like we don't even care about. No, we want to load those things so you can see the. Which IRL area has PvP enabled? I mean, Waffle House for one. Okay. Letting my boy best friend voice my. Okay, fine. Okay, you can see it. Good. It's a blender. Blush, sure. What the fuck? I wasn't about the black lipstick at first, but it works now. Trust the process moment. Oh. Oh? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Right? God, man. I don't know what that shit is. This is a good song, but we're still listening to the Protomen. Is this how men think makeup is? Yeah. Generally speaking, yeah. I have no idea what the fuck she did there either, and that was some crazy ass nonsense. I have no idea what the fuck that was. Could you name any of these? Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I was naming it as it was going by, right? Like, you got blush, which is the red stuff, right? And that makes, like, areas of the face. Okay. Color theory moment. This is what I know about open image. Okay. This is how I understand that you do faces, right? So this is how you do when you're trying to draw faces. So I assume that a lot of the things that you do when you're doing makeup for your face is around this concept. That, like, around your eyes is a little bit more blue, around your cheeks is obviously redder, around your mouth is a lot more blue, and then your forehead and, you know, I guess there is yellow. You want to probably cut down on the blue so that way it doesn't have that look, so that way you don't look like you're aged, because the more blue that's pronounced on your skin, the more old you look. So I think that's part of the reason that red lipstick is red. The yellow, I feel like you probably don't want to go super hard on that, so you probably replace the yellow with like white to make it kind of shiny, and then like the red you keep red because that just looks healthy, you know. And then you I guess with the blue you'd want to go with like your darker color, but it's still got to be some sort of like flesh tone. I mean, obviously I'm not talking about necessarily red, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because this chart would give you a 5 o'clock shadow. If you decided to actually add the blue there, you wouldn't want to do that. But that way you could carve out where the cheekbones are, and then make it so that way it looks like your cheeks are, you know, more hollow, which would give you that gaunt. Is heroin chic still a thing, or did we stop doing heroin chic in like the 90s? I feel like we stopped doing heroin chic. Warning, art degree. This is like the most punk song on the album. And it's him just going, where the fuck is the guy who killed Proto Man? I'm gonna kill every motherfucker here. Drama songs. Oh, yeah. Dude, that probably does. Saw these guys live when they came by Austin. Really good performance. Like, God, it goes so hard. Okay, and then this one, I think we copy this, delete this, and then we paste that in there. Cool. We're listening to Act 1 of Proto Man, and then I'm going to move on to Act 2 and then Act 3. I haven't listened to Act 3 yet. This is where Light just goes, yeah, no, actually, Proto Man didn't die. I just told you that so you wouldn't freak out. But yeah, no, he actually turned to evil. I'm not sure if I want to do this on body entered or body exited. I think I do put editable children, and then I do first class. Just to give the illusion that there's something over here, but we're going to get rid of it before the player ever actually gets to it. Cool. I need to look up how I did it with the looper car, I think. Do I teleport on entry of the block? I guess so. What's the opposite of arrested development? A bad show? Or do you mean the concept? Probably the concept. I haven't watched a lot of Arrested Development, but it's good. I would assume it's just someone who's having, like, a good time with life. Like, their life is going well. Yeah, I guess free demolition, free destruction. Okay, I gotta pause it for just a second while I think about how to do this. Okay, so what I've got right now is that there's a teleporter barrier, which I haven't actually coded in how the teleporter works yet, but it theoretically, let me turn off this for a second. Okay, do you see the hitbox right? I can change the color of it. Debug color, be like pink. Okay, so you see the pink one, right? When the player touches that, I think it's going to be we teleport over here and then do a 180. The alternative is to have it so that way when they enter this square area here. But I think if I have it so that way when they hit here... Oh, God, it's... I think it's got to be here. And then it does a 180. Yeah, you hit this trigger and then you do a 180. God. I'm gonna fuck this up so hard. This is like not a car I need to have, but it's such a cool trick that I really want to do it. I just have to figure out how the fuck to do it. And then body entered. See, I'm not sure if it should be on entered or exit. But I think I need to have a separate is Act 1 over? No, I paused that way I could think. Sorry. Var tell it. Okay, hold on. Equals false. Okay, hold on. Looper. Teleported equals true, and then what turns it off again? Oh, right. This is the go around in circles bit. Yeah, it seems like... Is it when you exit, teleport turns off? Teleported turns true. What makes it go false again? Here. Where's the collision shape? Okay, so it's literally like a sliver. I should probably do the same thing then. Make it a little tiny sliver on both sides. And then as soon as you touch that, now what's the left? Is left also like a little tiny sliver? What's going on with you? No, you're a big boy. How big are you? No, you are a tiny guy. You're just a little sliver and you're right at the barrier between those two lines. Who knows he's free? That's such a good line. A hero is just a man who knows he's free. Like, that's so fucking good. So many fucking good lines. Yeah, I think Act 2 is my favorite, but I wanted to make sure we went through Act 1 first. Is the check just another one right after it that turns it to the false? I think so. Also, this would probably be on programming, right? Game, software, and game development. Yeah, I think it's because I've got like 2 to double check. On check left body entered and check right entered. Is that the only time that it becomes false? Yeah, okay. So that's the extra thing. Okay, right. I've got to have a separate one for that. All right. I mean, honestly, that's pretty fucking skinny. That'll do. What is this song? This is was this The Sons of Fate, Protoman Act 1. Okay, so they are both like using the same collision box, so they should. which means that I can make that real skinny, and then they both go skinny ties. Okay, good. Basically, Mega Man is successfully able to defeat Proto Man, but like, so what? The evil's still there, and the crowd cheers on that he killed his brother. And he finally realizes what Proto Man was on about. He's like, they're not going to fight for this. They're not going to fight against, you know, Wily. They're just going to, like, let that go. They're, like Proto Man said, they don't want a hero. They just want a martyr, a statue to raise. Which, again, just like, holy shit, fuck, yes. Okay. Okay, and this needs to be if body is player. I can't think of a single instance on where it would end up being not the player entering, but if I just like hard code it so that way it only does the teleporting if, you know, that would make it would help quite a bit. I'm gonna take a quick piss and then we can continue with the rest of that album. I think I'm on the path to figuring this out. It's just rough. All right, be right back. 2 minutes. All right, I am back. The idea of heroes is very USA. Yeah, I mean, it is, because it's very individualistic. The idea that there is one, like, Ubermensch who's going to fix everything for us, you know? That we, you know, it's up to one person to fix all the problems. And it's just, no, that's not how reality works. There's too much going on for that to be fixed by one person, you know? So yeah, I get that. I think it's like something that could only really exist in a individualistic society. Not to say that there are not heroic people in other societies, but just they would just see it as like part of, I guess, their duty, or it just wouldn't be focused on that there is one person who did the thing, I guess. Something to think about. Body. And then I think it was like, what, global position? Yeah, we got rid of Bin Laden. Problem solved. This is one of the songs that I don't listen to as often, so I actually know how it goes. I like how crusty this album is. Like, Oh, that's a good riff. Because Act 1 is very garage band, yeah. Oh, and then it's going over the enemies in the second one. Okay, so this needs to be on the x-axis that we're shifting. All right, so this one is at position 49, and this one's at 18. Let's just figure out what the distance between these two nodes are. All right, so it's 30.503. We need to have a fake entrance over here as well. All right, and then what was this? 30? I hate that it picks up the whole thing. What did your wife think of the entire wife? She thought it was cute. She asked if I was high when I did it, and I'm like, no, I was just panicking. Okay, so that was Act 1. Here's Act 2, which focuses a lot more on Light, the doctor, than it does like Mega Man or whatever. But yeah, this is also a lot more polished. They were like, oh, okay, yeah, like let's go more Meatloaf with it. So then they went more Meatloaf with it. All right, so the distance between this node and this node is negative. So when we're moving from teleporter 1 to teleporter 2, we need the number to go smaller. Teleporter 1 to teleporter 2 is smaller. Oh, and then this has got to be a plus. All right, let's give it a go. Let's see if it works. Hello? Where am I? Okay. Something went wrong. Am I wrong that this is not the x-axis? No, this is the x-axis. The fuck? All right, I'm gonna put a mesh in one of these. I've never been quite clear on if, like, this is supposed to be taking place before or after Act 1. Yeah, exactly. I need to still rotate them, but before, this is distant past prequel. That's what I thought. Well, we're going to listen to this, and then we're going to finish listening to... We're going to listen to this album, then we're going to listen to the album that they just released. What the fuck? Yeah, no, that makes sense, right. Meatloaf is fairly well regarded. Geometry, material overlay, standard material. Yeah, he died. I remember that much. Let's see if we're even Oh, goodbye. Okay, we did teleport successfully. That's good. The deeper voice, the "we've waited so long for this day," that's Light, and the other one is Wiley. Wiley also has this kind of like country prospector vibe. That can't be right. Also, I'm going to change the player script real quick to the there we go. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Where am I going here? Oh, the teleport's too far. Yeah, Vermin Supreme is the Lord Bucket of America. I think the teleport's too strong. Yeah, let me put a node. Yeah, I voted for Vermin Supreme the second time. I voted for Obama, and then I wasn't happy about the drone strikes. I wasn't happy about the kids in cages. I wasn't happy about any of that shit. And I was like, there's no good option here. I'm voting for Vermin Supreme. Like, it was a throwaway vote, but we doing show rev stuff? Yeah, definitely we're gonna do that next time. Not tomorrow, but you know. We can do that fairly soon when we stream. All right, so it's 31 versus 18. Yeah, that's why we were overcorrecting the jump. Uh-oh, one of Light's robots killed someone. He just wanted to build a robot so no son would ever have to have their dad die in the mines again. There's a lot of motifs of cowboy stuff with Light. That voice he's got, though, is so good. Really strong singer. Okay, I think the teleport thing works. I guess it's maybe when you leave the teleporter body? No, that wouldn't work. Um Okay, so this is, if you hit this, something's gone wrong, I think. Oh, it's different than the Looper car. We can't do this. Oh, God. Fucking. Oh, it hurts my brain so much to try and do this. I'm trying to straighten out a corner. Maybe I don't do this like that. Maybe I set up a new area and I make it just this area, the corner itself. Corner checker. This is a classic of fucking this album. The Hounds. Wiley framing Dr. Light for the murder of his girlfriend. No, it's when it's exited. Wait, no, not when it's exited. God damn it, how did I do this? I mean, it's not going to work the same way, so I got to figure out a new way of doing the same idea. It's when the body is entered and it's a separate body that's offset just by a bit. Wait, did it rotate me too? No, it doesn't rotate you. It needs to. We need to fix that still. All right. Rotation. Rotate node Godot. Documentation, please. Is that what this is called? Okay, it doesn't seem to be mad at me about this. Rotate. Set global rotation, maybe? Maybe I just need to search Node 3D. Okay, cool. Global rotation. Okay. Tell me more about global rotation. Set and get. Okay. It uses radians. Okay. If the node is not inside the tree, the property fails and does silly shit. Set? Well, I don't really want to set it. I just want to... Oh, transform maybe? I think it's global rotation. I think you can just call global rotation. And... Okay, so then it's on X. Plus... I think maybe it's the degrees thing. Yeah, degrees. It's acting like that's not going to do anything, which is a little concerning. We should see the black square. Nope, it does not know what to do with that. You aren't updating the value. I was hoping... Would it be like plus equals? That's not it. Oh, is it degrees with an S? Are you kidding me? Is that the issue? Okay, well that didn't break, it just didn't do it. The audience finds him not guilty, but the judge slash Light himself finds himself guilty. This seems to be doing absolutely nothing. Okay, how about this? I got another idea. There is a set, but I don't know if I want to set it because, like, I just want to change it by a certain amount in the same way that I'm changing, like... So, like, when I'm changing the position, I'm taking the actual position of the person. Oh, well, that means then I just do... global rotation... degrees. My eye is, like, itchy and watering. And then we change this to, like, 180. It's likely to break. Yeah, you don't know what to do with that, do you? Is Git global rotation degrees a thing? Yeah, it is. No, this one would be set. And then that one's Git. Cannot find X in base of callable. Invalid operands for... Try body global rotate. Okay. There's a global variable called gullible. I'm very aware of that one. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so then we just have like maybe right beforehand we have like a quickie variable of like var here equals player or body, I guess, body dot get global. Nope, that's not it. Also, I think it's global rotation instead of global rotate. Okay, so global, and then this one would have to be set. No, you know what you're doing here. Equals. What can I do with this? You don't know what this is. Why do you not know what that is? I literally copy pasted it from here. Can I do that? No, that makes it extremely unhappy. Okay, so it does need to have like the parentheses. I wish you could have this like return or like, you know. This value is obtained from global basis's rotation. I'll put on a long sleeve shirt. It's cold in here. If using set, you can I'm really not sure why this is not acting like it's a thing. Oh, no, that one is. It's global rotation itself that's not. Wait, no. This should work. I mean, I only really want to know X. Oh, maybe I can just do global rotation. And then we only really care about the X. Vector.x. If I give it body global rotation returns a value, you can't have that on the left side of an assignment. Right. So this should be set then. I've really like started to fall in love with this song too, because it's like it's a little bit out there, but it's good. This one is Breaking Out, followed by Keep Quiet. Maybe I can just put here. And it's like, yeah, I kind of prefer Keep Quiet over, but it's still a good one. Vector.x. So what I just put X here? And is this a get instead of a just global rotation? Yeah, it doesn't know what that is. Oh, okay. It's not like supposed to be like that. And then when you put in stuff into here, what's the order? Is it X, Y, Z? I would assume. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Float cannot be added to a vector. Well, I'm not, though. I mean, that's the only thing I want to change. Why are you not happy with this? Maybe I put the plus 180 here instead. Cannot find member X in callable. God damn it. This is one of those times where it's like, I wish the documentation told me what the fuck, how this all comes together. I still think I want the global rather than the local rotation. YXZ convention. It looks like you want to use set rotation You need to feed it a vector 3. Right. This should be a vector 3. Here? Hey, Renzi! Thank you for the resub. How you doing, man? Rotation's not in degrees, though. What? You shouldn't pick only X. How you been? I've been good, man. I've been good. Is the rotation and wait, are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, so I could do this and then here dot X body. Okay, var here equals global X plus, yeah. Wait, you have it referencing itself here. I'm going to turn off the music for just a second because this is, yeah. Remove the X on line 32. Okay, we removed that. Global rotation is in radians. Right. Okay. Good. Now add a new line. All right. And but you're saying var here equals, okay, so then we do here dot X plus equals 180 because we needed to do a complete spin. And then set dot here. I mean, you don't know what here is, but I mean, it's, or no, it'd be X equals, or no, just 1 equals here. Cannot find X. God damn it. Set global, oh, and then that's in the parentheses here. Got it. Okay. And then I need to probably just copy paste this into the other one for when that goes down. And yeah, it's not happy about any of that shit, but it can cope and seethe. Thank you, Carrot Sticks Dev. Based on that name, I assume you're doing a thing as well. What game are you? I mean, I would assume it's called Carrot Sticks. How's that going? Okay, let's see how this works and if it works. No, it doesn't seem to be rotating. Why the fuck not? Maybe that's like too strong of a rotation. This is in radians, it says. Well, I'm thinking about working on the game. Dude, it's a lot of fun once you actually get past, you know, the bullshit. And it's worth. It's worth. I hope. What is up with what is the up vector? I believe that's Z for some fucking, it's weird. Y is up and down. Vector 3, I mean, you can just say vector 3 up and it'll know what the fuck to do with that, but okay, script. Let's change it to a much smaller number. How about 5? I mean, I could also change it to rotation degrees. That might be better. Okay, so this would be 180. And then maybe this will be happy? Okay, maybe let's get rid of the degrees here and here, and then let's make this 0.5. And maybe that's what's going on? Like, that's just a half spin? I think it's doing like 180 full spins. No. What the fuck? Also, it's not even teleporting me to the right spot, as far as I know, but I'm not rotated. So what needs to happen here is that, okay, there's a lot of like hiding and showing here, but we've got this long bit, right? I want you to be able to go down this long bit, and once you hit the pink teleporter here, you teleport to here, but you're facing the right way, so when you finish rounding that corner, but the corner, it shouldn't be there. I'm definitely putting that corner in the wrong spot. Maybe I have to teleport you from here to here, but that wouldn't work because I still have to rotate it. Ugh. This should be on the y-axis instead. Oh, it is on the y. Am I flipping the character upside down? That would explain a thing or two. That does sound like something I would do. Okay. It's still in the teleporting me to the wrong spot, but hopefully it'll rotate this time. No, it doesn't. Because then I'm going the wrong... Oh, right, but I... Well, this one's not in radians, right? This one's... I mean, I could make it 180. Let's try 180. All right, well... Just see what's going on. Chat seems to have already figured it out, but I have not. Okay, let's try commenting that out. Okay, so the rotation is set to negative 0.135. What the fuck? Flick it so that way the number's not negative anymore. Maybe that'll work. Whoop, done like that. All right. The body is the player. Why are we using global over local transform? I found that global tends to work better than local. Local tends to have like weird issues when you start fucking with that instead. Multiply the current rotation by -1. That's what I tried. Yeah. That's what this was, where it was like, what if I just make it here times -1? And it was just like, no. Because I'm like, maybe I'm just facing the wrong way if I can just... Let's just add 5 to it. I don't know. Times equals. That's a thing you can do? You can do that? I didn't know you could do that like that. Have here equal 180? Local is relative to the node's immediate parent. Global is better for world space. Okay, it didn't like that. That still didn't flip. That didn't change anything. Like, it's about the same number, so I have to assume that the fact... $90. Just pulling numbers out of my ass at this point. 90 is like a 45-degree turn. Or 90, well, a 90-degree turn is a 90-degree turn. And that... Are we... Maybe it's got to be on Z? No, because Y is actually changing. I have no idea what that's going to do. Okay. That just made the Z 90. Which it had no value, so I guess it's fine now. Okay, really stupid idea. It's not rotating anything, but what if... All right, I just need to get the correct rotation figured out. So if I back into this, then it... -3. What? Why is -3 the answer? It's pi? No, that's not pi. It's -3.076. Is it in radians? No idea. Legitimately do not know what's outputting. Yeah, in radians in global space relative to the world. Okay, so it is in radians. What the fuck does a radian do? Like, wouldn't that... Is he... Maybe it's 3? What the fuck? What? What? It seems like 3 is the opposite direction that I was looking. So if I go through here... Why does it not change no matter what I set this value to? Also, I'm going to move the player a little bit closer to the action, so that way we don't have to walk quite as far. Okay. Are you sure you're not doing something else to reset it? I mean, this is the only script that is rotating us, is literally just this bit right here. There's another one here, but let me just delete that. Yeah, I'm going to delete that, and then... Okay. So for the looper car, I didn't have to rotate. And I think that's the reason that this shit worked rather than being ass. Set it to 3 rather than... Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is setting it, right? This is no longer plus equals, so... 5 billion. Just put a big number in, see what happens. It's one of my ways of fixing things. Okay, so yeah, 5 billion or whatever, 50,000, 500,000, I guess that is, also faces this direction. Something else is snapping the player's view. I don't think we're actually adding it. We're just changing the value here. Is this a function? Like, you happy about that? Okay. Plus 3. Oh, I do have one for that. God damn it. Yeah, no. The player script has a like thing that makes it so that way you turn. It updates where you're turning it every frame. So it makes it so that way it looks the direction your mouse is pointed. So it's redoing that. I bet you that isn't. That sucks and I hate it. I'm going to top off my water and I'm going to think about, okay, so then what I need to do is I can't directly influence that. So how would we turn him? Because as soon as you start like, but it does need to be. I'm going to go get some water. Just going to get it out of the bathroom. I'll be right back. Add teleporting value to the player in the move script. Check to see if it's true. If it is, so pause rotation on the camera while teleporting's happening. But as soon as you teleport, wouldn't it change again? Let's see. Mouse. Let me figure out where the camera shit went. Timeline ended. Is it in yeah, it's in process. Okay, so boss fight time equals true. This is like kind of legacy code, but boss fight time was like, wait, no. Oh no, this is to make the boss fight work. That makes the camera shake. Never mind. Update camera on Delta. If talking equals false, so basically if you're talking to someone, do this shit. Otherwise, don't. The reason for this is that it gets really fucky when you try and move. Okay. So then I can add another variable on this called like is teleporting. All right. Var is teleporting equals false to begin with. It's all the way down in this bullshit. All right. If is teleporting is false, then you can do all this shit. Oh, and that would be double equals because we're not assigning it right now. Do you save rotation somewhere here in this class? Fuck if I remember. I don't think so, no. Okay, so in the L-shaped car, we can assign is teleporting to true. All right. Oh, this isn't it. It's a corner car. You could probably simplify that to if not is talking. No, because that's a different thing. Because you don't want to have it pretend like you're talking, because that creates all sorts of other shit that's going on. Okay. So this body equals true. Because you can talk to different NPCs, and when you talk to an NPC, I want it to lock the camera so that way you're not like wiggling around while trying to have a conversation when you're just trying to select the options on screen. While teleport, all right, so you do teleport, and then Bob. We do the teleport, and after the teleport's done and we do all the whatever the fuck needs to happen there, you unset it. Let's see if that works. It might be very unhappy with me. Yeah, you don't like that. You don't like that at all. All right. Set global rotation in character body cannot convert one argument into a vector 3. Okay. It needs 3 numbers, I think. So we'll just give it body rotation X and Z. Or it goes Y first, right? For some fucking reason. No, this is Z? Oh, so that way the movement script can see the change. I mean, that sounds like I need to make a function that does like a 1 second or like half frame wait. There's not like an await that you can do in Godot. Ironically enough, there is no waiting for Godot. You have to like make it yourself. I don't know why they've done that, but set global rotation. I haven't really messed with the rotate function all that much, so I don't know what it's based on. And what's a vector 3? But this is just the Y. If I make this a vector 3 in of itself, okay, and then we can just set that to here. Does GD script have coroutines? I don't know what that means, so probably not. Is it a big boy vector? Yeah, there we go. Okay, no constructor or vector matches the signature of vector float. Right, okay. Rotate a node in Godot. I mean, this is showing it for 2D, but I would assume that it's kind of similar. Rotation degrees 90. Okay. Yeah, the await function is get tree create timer 1 second. Do you not know what that means? Is set global rotation not what it is? You're setting here to a single number. The setter one is a 3D vector. Or the getter one? It wants a 3D vector. Right. Oh god, my brain's starting to have some issues. Okay, so if the should here just not touch this and have like a separate thing that fucks with the degrees and y? So it'd be like this. And so here is just going to be here. Which is obviously just going to make it exactly what it was. But then we also need to change the y separately in this. Global rotation degrees. Get? Okay, it doesn't know what get global rotation degrees is as a function. Like, it's never heard of the bitch. Whereas this one, it knows what I'm talking about, right? Right? If we don't do it in degrees, would you be happy? Then you could do here y. Okay, so var here dot y plus equals 3 or something. Or would it just be equals? Oh, it's not a variable because we already touched that guy. Sorry, copy pasting and doing stupid shit as a result. Will it know that it's changed here? I guess it has. Well, it does because we've tried that. That's a long time to load. What are you doing? What are you doing? You having a hard time there, Godot? Godot's having a little bit of a hard time here. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. Why did it take so long to load? The fuck? That was weird. I think I do have to add a timer. Why are you not happy? 0.5 is the smallest that it's happy with. Okay, if I crank it up by like a little bit, maybe I can make this 5.1. Hey, that's more than 6. Yeah, I think that that's what's happening here as well. Maybe we just have it so that way. Oh, we don't have a body. That's not gonna work. Because I can't access the player without knowing who the player is, and I can't know who the player is from here. Hard code it wrong for a minute. And this starts the timer. Let's make it really long for a second. 2 seconds of wait time. Just to make it so that we can see it. I think I can see something that happens in a 2-second time window. Okay, so that didn't allow me to... Yeah, we can see if it's just rotating for a frame or something. Okay. So it's doing the rotation and it's doing it really, really fast. And as soon as it gets done, it just resets the rotation to what it was. Can you set the camera rotation? So the body here is actually just the body that has entered the teleporter, like, thing. So it's rotating the character on this, including the camera. If I was you, I would flip direct. Okay, let's check what the script for the player says in this area. So mouse rotation, tilt input, clamp the X and the Y. We're doing the X, right? That's the side to side. No, the X is the up down. That can't be right. Because it's got a clamp, so you can't just keep looking back forever. You're overriding the rotation on this one. Right. Sometimes Z is upside down. So where is it getting player rotation? It's the mouse rotation minus 80. And this is probably the best known song on the entire fucking album. Of theirs, generally, I think. So we can't touch this. Because as soon as we touch that... Maybe we can have something else. Like, I think what we need to do is, like, we flip it while teleporting equals false or whatever, and then there's one flip for yes, one flip for no, and it's just like multiplied by negative or something. Mouse rotation is Y? No, X. Yeah, no, Y is the one where this is not going to work. This is going to be very grumpy, but yeah, you can't turn the camera anymore. Okay. Because mouse rotation is that. Camera rotation. Let's just turn things off and see what breaks. Okay, I can't look. Okay. That prevented me from looking up and down, which is weird. Oh, right, because it's not rotating the camera when you look up and down. Or it's not rotating the player when you look up and down, but it will rotate. That makes a lot of sense. So the camera rotation is set to X. Try flipping mouse rotation X. Do we have this saved anywhere? I gotta pause it again. I'm sorry. My brain is just... Okay. You have it saved in mouse rotation, right? So we have it saved here. And then it's put here. And we've clamped the value so that way there is a limit on the Y? I'm back. How we doing? Bad. Coding moment. Yeah. How did the museum go? Welcome back. Like, Carrot Sticks Dev has, like, helped here, but, like, if I flip it, it's not gonna know. How do I make it? I guess just in here is teleporting. Maybe we just change it to teleport. Okay. Teleported. And then we're going to change this guy. All right. Now we change this to that. And so while teleported is false, yeah, Yeah, so what I'm thinking is that while it's false, it does one thing. Or it's negative. No, that wouldn't. Fuck me. Oh, my brain hurt. Okay. No, we could have it so that way teleported is like maybe a. But if you make it negative, then it's going to be fucking weird as shit. That's not it. As soon as it goes true again, yeah. So that's why I'm like, this isn't right here. Like, yeah, the indentation level does not match. Of course it doesn't. Don't worry about that shit. Is there a way to untab all of this quickly? I know you can like select all and tab, but if I select all and delete, it's not gonna work. Shift tab? Okay, shift tab it is. Got it. All right, so then when teleported is happening, like part of me thinks that maybe it's easier to just do the L-shaped thing and fix this code rather than trying to get this weird ass. But like I hate that because like, okay, so the original thing worked by just hiding shit. So it looks like it had it so that way it would be like this instead, and then it would hide this section when you weren't in it, and it would hide the other section when you were in that, right? The problem with that is it causes all sorts of shenanigans, but the benefit for that, and another public value like goal mouse position that gets set when the teleporter is triggered. And then when we start adding things to the rails, that shit's gonna start going through. But no, we can just have it set so that way it flips again and it'll be fine. When all else fails, add more variables, right? So it's the mouse rotation X. Oh man, this is just beyond me. I know you guys are saying just do that, but like it's gonna get reset as soon as like that happens, right? Like, so you can't just set it. You gotta like. Boy, why are you being a grumpus on the floor? He's grumpy because his mom's not home yet. Sorry, I just joined. What are we trying to do with the code? Okay, so here's the corner car, right? Oh, god damn. Fuck. Okay, so what needs to happen is that when the player hits this pink collision, we need to have the player do a 180 rotate. So that way, like, maybe not even, because, like, when you teleport, okay, if you're looking that away, you need to be looking that away. So you need to take a 90-degree turn. Because this is like two segments of the same train car. Add function rotate camera. So you add this function to... It's not really a teleporter in so far as... Okay, there's too many things going on. ADD is killing me. All right, so we've got these L-shaped cars, right? We've got this, and it looks exactly the same over here. It's just we're hiding part of the car so that way you don't see it. So when you round this corner, you hit a teleporter, and that's supposed to teleport you to from here to there. Now, in order to complete the illusion to make it look like you are actually like moving through the same car, we need to have it that way once you hit here, your camera flips so you're looking the other direction. I think part of the problem is that we're not teleporting to the right part of the car. We need to teleport to here instead. But if we teleport to there, then we'll be looking at the wall to our right. Now we can't change this one because the rotating of the camera, it doesn't know what mouse position is because that's like a function that only exists inside the camera. And so the camera, where's the camera? Where is it getting this? Like, where are you getting that from? Character body GD, mouse rotation. It's not happy with this. It doesn't know what mouse position is. Is this going to be an issue? Okay, that needs to go because that's going to confuse me if I don't change that. And then I need to change that up here as well. Okay. And then we just get rid of this because that's... Okay. So that's there. And then in the corner car itself, we need this is messing with Y. We need to have it mix with X or Y here instead. Is mouse position adjusted on Y? It is. It is. Okay. Yeah, mouse position dot Y is a thing. Okay. So mouse position Y is plus equals angle. And so then with the car, we want to change it to call body. So almost all of this shit is irrelevant. Okay, that one's fine though. Yeah, no. You're good. So then body dot that. Oh. $90. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thanks, gamer. Thank you for the raid, my dude. That was very cool of you. Okay, you don't. Yeah, it doesn't like this because it doesn't. For some reason, despite the fact that mouse position is in. Where were you streaming, by the way? It doesn't know what mouse position is. Then here, it's Findy Gamer. Mouse rotation, not mouse position. That's stupid. Rotation. Okay. Oh, and it knows what that is. Oh, because you just, right, when I copy pasted it, we copyrighted the wrong. Okay, so maybe it works now. Oh? Okay. Yeah, we finally got it. It's wrong, but it's fixable. It's wrong in an acceptable wrong. Yeah, this was the answer. You have to have the stupid rotate camera function. Called when you want to spin a fucker some. Yeah, maybe it's like 1.6 instead. Corner. Let's try smaller numbers. Well, okay. The other thing that needs to happen is that I've set the teleport wrong, which is fine. That's fixable. So when we hit there, where is that relative to anything else? Oh, okay. That's how I figured that one out. Okay, so okay, right, that guy. L-shaped editable children. Okay, so then so this is part 1. Part 2. No? Okay, so part 1 is invisible. You are wrong. You are not the right guy. What the okay, right. I just scrolled too far. Okay, so you go here. Now, where we need you to be is there. Like right here. So I need to put a marker there, I think. Add child node. Well, add marker. And turn the music back on. We're cooking now. Thank you, Carrot Stick. Boy, why are you loafing? All right. Whoops. Okay, so we need to go from this marker to this marker. What's the Z about? Not that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's got to be a thing as well. So this needs to be plus that and Z to the position. Rotation's still going to be wrong, but we'll fix it. Okay, you don't like that. Oh, 5. Whatever. Okay, where? Okay, how about 90? Okay, the X is wrong? The X is wrong. The X is wrong. Okay, so what's the difference between these two X's? This one's 13 point something. Okay, yeah, that X would just be wrong. Of course, count. Oh, you're totally fine, Wood. Like I don't think I even saw it. You're good. Welcome back. I hope you're feeling better. All right, so the answer is then 18 instead. And this probably gets just reverse the numbers on the other one. Okay, so the rotation's wrong, but the location is right. That's good. All right, so now we just got to figure out what the rotation is gotta be. 180. Just putting random numbers in. Okay, it's not 180. What are you? Maybe like 95? There's no reason it should not be 90. Okay, it's not that. 90? Why is that so jarring? Use 0.57 or negative. Okay. It seems pretty happy with the numbers I'm giving it. Like, it's close. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. It does have like a... But that might be because stuff's loading in and not at the same time. This might fix that. Oh my god, is that how the next album starts? They came back to this motif? This city made us. Oh my god. I still haven't heard Act 3? Yeah, same. I gotta find it real quick. Yeah, I haven't heard it beside the two pre-release songs as well. But like they kind of came back to that motif with the one that they released, "The City Made Us." The teleport's too strong. Because the oh god. Okay, well the rotation's right. That's good. The reason the teleport's off is because the teleport is converting an X to a Y or an X to a Z, and that's not right. I'm going to the bathroom again. I think I understand now, but I hate it. Okay. I figured it out. Hi. Why do you steal chair? Excuse me. Sit. I'm just like guzzling gallons of water and it's kind of cold. Yeah. I love you. Oh, he's got flicky tail. He's like, why the fuck did you move me? Okay, hold on. Let me pause this for a second so I can explain why this is going wrong. So when you hit this teleport, first off, I'm not entirely sure if I've got the numbers right. Second off, I think that what's happening is that through here, like, I mean, part of it is that that's offset. That could be it. I think I should figure out where the sides of this are. So there's one wall there. Okay, there's one wall there. And then copy, paste as sibling. One wall there. Okay, so what's the difference between these two? 1. Okay, so when you... It's just about 1. And that could honestly just be due to the way I'm doing it. So the X needs to have -1 off of whatever the number is. Okay, let me rub my face right up against the wall. Okay, I'm right up against the wall. I'm as much up against the wall as I... Okay, that worked. All right, so now let's see if I do it on the other wall, if it still works. Okay, no. I'm only a little bit over now. No, that's not it. Wait, what? That teleported me back a bit? Oh, no. That's got to be 18. Oh, that teleports me through the wall. Okay, that's not it. Yeah, okay. No. I'm doing the math wrong because I've got the corners wrong. All right. Let's see. Okay. So they're on the same axis. That's fine. And they could go forward a bit more. Okay. I've been mapping in Hammer. It's cool, man. That's a Battlefield, right? I think the new Battlefield has Godot blood in it. Which is the program I'm using. So some of the things my Hammer is sourced. Never mind then. Just ignore me. I'm talking shit. Good night, Psychic. Okay. And so for this one, we're gonna quickly turn on this guy again and turn that off. Okay. Got it. Marker. Let's turn on the music. It's got very much like the ending of the first act vibes. Okay, so that's the bounds of the doorway. All right, so this is 2R. Why are you black? What? Oh. Am I doing things to you that you don't like? Okay, so that's... All right. And then now we have the new act that just came out. This is the first song off of it called The Calm. Why not use the marker 3Ds to warp to? Because if the player decides to like rub their face up against the wall, just like their movement needs to be relative to the area that they're going through, if that makes sense. One L, 2L, or one R. Okay, so 1R needs to be compared to 2R. All right, so the difference between 2R and 1R is 4 something. But that needs to be... Okay. Okay, I need to explain this for a second. Okay. So here's what I figure. All right. So when you're walking down this corridor, right? I'm gonna rubber ducky you guys so fucking hard right now. All right. When you're walking down this corridor, you have the left and the right side of this, right? And the difference between the left side of this and the right side of this is literally just like you got position 32.988, right? That's all the way on the right side of this corridor. If you go all the way to the left side of the corridor, your number is instead 31.068. So it's like a difference of about 1, right? But that distance needs to be converted over. Okay, so but it's the Z is not changing. So it literally is just 1. No. What's the difference between these two numbers? What's the difference between these two numbers? What is the actual difference between these two numbers? 32.9888. One less. Minus. And this, whatever number I'm about to figure out, needs to be added to Z. Or change to Z or whatever. So subtract that equals almost 2. Okay. Hi. Did you bring me a mousey? Oh, it's a fuzzle. Either 6 or 7, you're banned? Fuck you for making me read that? We need to subtract that from the X and add it to the Y? Or add it to the Z? Okay. This is stupid. I know this is stupid. I don't give a shit. Nope. Does not work right. Okay. Yeah, that offset it too much. That's wrong. Okay. Am I just wrong? Maybe I'm just insane. This is hold back the night. This kind of has heart vibes. We're just fixing the numbers now, so I can kind of fuck with them some. Let's just make it like big whole numbers. What are you talking about, boy? I'm getting close. Well, the boy is yelling at. They've got, you know, those little fuzzy pom poms. He's got one of those, and those things are full of bullshit and hatred. Like, he hates those things. Okay, this has pushed me back. That's the wrong number to be messing with. So we make this maybe 4? Oh, we're getting there. What happens if I rub my face over on this side? Oh, no, we're still kind of middle-ish. This is the new Protoman Act 3. It should be the same. Yeah, it's teleporting me up a little bit. I'm using the stuff on the floor to give me I think it's based on where I cut it, and that's why it's wrong. Okay. It's fucking with my eyes a bit, so I think what I need to do is I need to put like a mesh down or something. I think it's based on the way I cut it. I did it wrong, and it's looks wrong as a result. Texture alignment is going to be the issue now. Yeah, like we're in the home stretch of figuring this out, I think. Like, and I'm pretty sure these lines are not at the same spot. Okay, I need to add a mesh here as well. Forget if I used a quad or a whatever. Where are you? Wait, where the fuck are you? All right, so let's see what this looks like. All right. Now the question is that same part of the... So this is just a little bit... I think that's right? Is that lining up right? Like these squares are in the same spot, I think. It's the one that's clipped into the wall a bit. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Oh my god, I just had a stupid idea. Okay, cool. I think I'm cooking. Oh god. All right, so what if I make this guy invisible for a minute and then we copy this guy, then we paste as a sibling this guy, and then we go in here and we get rid of... We turn that on and we turn this off. Now, it should still have the same like marker spot. So we just have to figure out where the fuck the marker goes by the end of this. And that is the angle that we need to shift by. All right, so it's negative 90 then. God damn, man. Okay, cool. Okay, so the difference between that node and the other node is where it needs to be. All right, so I need to write that down somewhere. $17.379 X and then Y0 Z 5.407. Okay. And then the other one, which is this guy, he's also got a marker down here, and his location is relative. Would you do any of these songs on your karaoke? Not this album, because I don't know this album yet. But Act 2 I was thinking about. I need to do that soon. It's got to be before my birthday. Can I just say that? I'm going to do karaoke at some point before my birthday on the 17th. And it's going to be one of these days. I've got to do it before my birthday or else I'll fail a commitment I made to myself, and I don't fuck like that. Okay, this is the actual teleportation. God damn. They did pretty good with this one, man. This is the first time I'm hearing a lot of these songs. So this needs to be cut from the X, and the other one needs to be cut from the Z. The difference between these numbers. Yeah, okay, so the X gets modulated by 0.034. They did release a cover album at one point. I think it was called Undercover, which is a fucking awesome name for a cover album. So this really should be 8. Was that 8262? 68. The Cover Up, that was it. The Cover Up. What a great name. Okay, now this one. Let's just see if that works. Because we really only need to shift the left right. Oh, neat. That's very neat reference there. Oh, and then they go resolve to the same chord. That song starts with, oh man, they know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, unsurprisingly, this is a lot more like Act 2 than 1. All right. That's moving me too far to the left. What is left over here? Well, it's a certain amount of offset. I just need to set the offset to be the same, right? Vector math. Yeah, that might be... I didn't take calculus. Can you guys tell? Which means that I have to do this hard. What was I going to check? Oh, I don't have a node for that anymore. Okay, marker. They give her a lot more to work with. Are you sure about that? Because when you rotate 90 degrees, the X and Z offset will switch when you teleport. It would be the player orientation minus the world orientation, or the other way around. Okay. Okay, so this is the Z. I think the Z is the only thing that's off. I think the X is fine. So I take out the 34 out of this guy, maybe. Oh, here we go. Oh, I loved this when this came out. And then they made us wait for fucking years. COVID happened, so it was a pretty good excuse. Yeah, you guys might be right. Oh, they added like a little bit of a to the beginning of his thing. Like it's like a fade in or a phaser or something. They changed it ever so slightly, or maybe I just never heard that because I didn't have my headphones on for it. I'm sorry, Jump Gene. What other coordinates for? So okay, hold on. So the L1 and the R1 have the same. Well, first off, I deleted those nodes, so I don't know anymore, but I can reset them. The difference between them is going to be based on either the Z or the X, depending. The thing is that, okay, so like while you're going down the first bit of it, you're messing with the X value, but when you start going down the next one, you're also messing with the X, but you're at a Z. Yeah. Hey, Kibby, how you doing? Sounds like you're having a good time. Yeah, I'm having a time, that's for sure. So if the player is facing 90 degrees, the world is facing 0. If you want to have the player rotate, right? Right. Yeah, no, I'm with you there. I mean, the other option is put something here that forces the player to be in a very, very specific spot so they can't make it through. Wife home? Wife home. Let me check and see if there's any art. I don't imagine there would be, but I'm going to check. Good luck to anyone who sports. I hope that your football, basketball goes well. Yeah, it's a suburb owl going on. I wonder how Green Day did. Because they were supposed to like start it or no, that's at 6:30. I think that they start. Probably just gonna see how they do. I'm not gonna like tune in or anything. I don't see any new art. I am gonna go kiss my wife. because that's important to me. Thank you to everyone in chat that was helping, and thank you for dealing with my bullshit. Sorry we didn't get all the way through the album, but I need to see my wife. Am I streaming tomorrow? I'm not streaming tomorrow because sometime between when we wake up, yeah, so the repair guy for the washing machine is going to show up sometime between 9 and 5, just like sometime tomorrow. Thank you, Tech Priest, for your advisement on the Canticles of the Omnissiah, or whatever the fuck this shit is. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see. Okay, who's live? And what is? Let's see. Looks like Big Nose Bug is live, as is Goldine. I'm gonna raid Big Nose Bug, I think, because they sent me stuff for no goddamn reason. It was really, it's like some stickers and stuff. They didn't have to do that. That was nice of them. She's a Twitch ambassador too. That's cool. I'm just kind of like, you do me a solid, I do you a solid. Respect. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and raid over to her or them. I actually don't know. But them is safe. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.